Alright, sorry about that, guys. Nature called and I had to go take care of the little business or whatnot. As always, before we get this party started, y'all let me know y'all can hear my voice or not. Let me know y'all can hear me. Alright, Jackie said y'all can hear. Alright. We're gonna get this party started. She said we can hear cars. There ain't no cars. That's the ocean in the motion, baby. There ain't no damn cars. Anyway, yo. What's up, lady fools? How you doing, baby? Welcome to the Chris Store Show. She said, she said, don't do that. It will make her go pee-pee. Hey, it's mighty funny you say that because I had to go do that a few minutes ago. But, you know, but I'm okay right now. So, let's get this party started. What's going on, everybody? It's your man Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I don't know what last time I did a stream. You know, y'all know I do a stream. I'll pop in for a minute, and I'll be gone for a minute. But you know, this time, you know, like I said, dealing with real life shit. You know, this sickness on and off and shit. I'm like this is what y'all women go through when y'all pregnant. This sickness on and off and shit. I know exactly what y'all feel like. You know, I'm going to get these tests done, but they saying they can't find anything. So I don't know what the hell going on with that. And that's annoying, you know. You got to go back, because when you go back and forth to the doctor like that, you ain't do nothing but running up the bill. That's all you really doing is running up a damn bill for them to tell you I can't find nothing, but yet you still want to give out medication. But if you can't find anything, then why you giving me medication? Then the possibility of medication making shit worse. Amen. I don't get that. So that's why I believe when some people say that the doctors keep you sick for you to keep coming back, I do believe some of them do that. They tell you false information so you can keep coming back while they're making money off you. You understand? So I do believe that. You know, that they do that shit, and that's how they get their money. You know, and I can understand why a lot of people be left with a big ass medical bill. So, shit crazy, man. It's crazy. Jack say you always approving like this. What you mean you always approving like this? What you mean? I hope the music ain't too loud, you know. I hope I got it turned down enough so y'all can hear me. Y'all don't hear the music. Y'all can't hear the music too much. But anyway, guys, hopefully y'all in the chat room had a good 4th of July. You know, I enjoyed mine, but unfortunately around other places and other areas, everything wasn't so happy. And what we're going to talk about today is this precious baby you see on my screen. Her name is Secoriea Turner, if I'm saying it right. Secoriea Turner. Secoriea Turner was 8 years old, stayed in Atlanta. The meat and potatoes of the story. she's with her mom, riding with her mom. Of course, she's 8 years old, so she's minding her own business. Mom comes out the interstate trying to park in a spot. There's allegedly some males was illegally parked in this spot. An altercation broke out. Then bullets started flying, and one of the bullets struck this young baby and killed this young baby. Now, rumor has it, and I'm using that word big, rumor has it that the males was supposed to be a part of the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, I don't too much get down with that movement, but at the same time, I don't want to put shit on their name. They don't have nothing to do with this, so that's why I say it's rumored that these males, allegedly the one who did the shooting, is supposed to be part of Black Lives Matter. But we'll see what we can make sense of as I go on with this show. All right. So speaking of getting into the show, let's get down to business here. I don't know why the fuck I keep forgetting doing this. Hold on, y'all. I keep forgetting to do this. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do this shit. I gotta do something real quick, y'all. I gotta do something real quick. Hold on. But in the meantime, y'all tell me how the stream is running. Is everything running smooth? If everything run, we ain't getting no buffering or anything like that already. Is everything running smooth? Y'all let me know. Y'all know how YouTube shit works. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you be going good in your goddamn stream. All of a sudden you get buffering and all.
Almost unimaginable.
All right, here we go. I got it now. Here we go. All right, let's get busy. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get this party started.
Gun violence erupted across the nation over the holiday weekend. Chicago, 70 injured, 17 killed.
Look at that. Chicago, 70 injured, 17 killed. And a 7-year-old in Chicago. 7-year-old in Chicago.
Including a 7-year-old girl. New York City, 50 shot, 9 dead.
New York City, 50 shot, 9 dead.
This shocking video shows one victim being shot from a car as he walks hand in hand with his 6-year-old daughter. At least 6 of the innocent people caught in the crossfire over the holiday were children, ranging in age from 6 to 14.
You shot and killed a baby.
Atlanta's mayor expressed outrage over the death of 8-year-old Secoriea Turner, who was killed in a shooting near the Wendy's where Rayshard Brooks died 3 weeks ago.
You can't.
And you know what? That will make this even sadder. This young baby lost her life right where the man lost his life at the Wendy's. But see, he was a grown man and he made a choice to do what he did and what happened to him. This was a baby who, just being a baby, being a child, doing what baby's doing. With mama, 4th of July, probably want to see a fireworks show, probably did see a fireworks show. Now she want baby to see another one. Because you got some knuckleheads, some Negroes who can't control their emotions and think gun violence is the only thing that can solve every damn thing.
You can't blame this on the police officer. You can't say that this is about criminal justice.
Thank you. I'm glad she said that. You can't put this on a police officer. You can't put them on police officers. So now, I'm going to say this again. Rumor has it that the guys who did this, they supposed to be a part of the Black Lives Matter movement. So if that's the case, I wonder what everybody got to say about that. But then now, again, as I'm doing this story right now, I have not heard not one person marching for this baby, but I could be wrong.
This reform, this is about some people carrying some weapons who shot up a car with an 8-year-old
Say it, sis.
baby in the car.
The little girl's grieving mother was overcome with emotion.
We didn't do anything.
Here in New York City, the shooting spree comes as the mayor and city council members are cutting the budget of the police department by $1 billion. The move follows a nationwide cry to defund the police.
You take a look at what's happened this weekend, the amount of shootings. Imagine if there weren't cops out there.
President Trump tweeted, 67 people shot in Chicago. Shootings up significantly in NYC. Federal government ready, willing, and able to help if asked. The sense of lawlessness sweeping the nation was illustrated by this astonishing video of illegal fireworks across Los Angeles.
Well, first of all, let me do a disclaimer. That was an inside edition. That's their video. Let me give them their credit so they won't try to flag it, nigga. Oh, what's up, Miss Quiet Storm? What's going on? Jen, hey, sweetie, how you doing? My man, young man King Isaac get a bit in. Bit Logic, what's going on? Tracy, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you here. Good to see you. Look at what Miss Quiet Storm said. Two people she know got shot. Now y'all just seen all them children that they just showed. That's a motherfucker ridiculous. Y'all saw them children they just showed. Okay? And it breaks my heart to see that woman, her mom, in distraught like that. It hurts my heart to see that. And she said, we didn't do nothing. We didn't do anything. And in this case, I believe that they didn't do anything. And these fools sit up there shooting. They just don't give a damn. Then you seen the part in the video. This man walking with his child. Somebody pointed a gun right there while this man walking with his child. I thought it used to be a code when it come to gang violence. I thought the code is if somebody with their child. I mean, I'm not thugs, so I don't know anybody who's some thugs. Well, I don't expect y'all to come in the stream and say I don't think y'all gonna condemn yourself like that. But I thought there was a code when children around, you supposed to stall them out and try to catch them next time when they alone. But you know, I don't know. I guess the G code in this era has changed tremendously. You know, hey, get them on first sight, regardless they with children or not. But that's a damn shame. All them damn children. All them children.
Old daughter. At least
6 sons. Look at that precious girl. Look at that handsome young man. This young man right over here in the corner.
6 of the innocent people caught in the crossfire over the holiday were children.
Just look at that shit. Look at that. It's a motherfucker ridiculous. And the 4th of July, like I said in the video prior to doing this yesterday, the 4th of July is one of the days that's for children now. Our time is past. You know, so on the 4th of July, when we get fireworks, stuff like that, we mainly do it for the kids, right? We do it for them to give them a show, to give them something to do. It's the summertime. School gonna be close to getting back in. These one of these days that these children have fun. To see all these color glows in the air, all these loud popping and everything. Because we did it when we was children. We did it when we was children. So it's their time now to have this fun and let them see what we did when we was growing up as kids. But sadly, when we was growing up as kids, we didn't have to worry about this. The only bad thing that came out of the 4th of July, and I'm pretty much sure a lot of you in my chat room can agree with me when I say this. Listen to me carefully. The only bad thing about 4th of July is when you popped all them damn fireworks. You go to sleep, you go to bed, and depending on the type of parents you had, and that sun come up, guess what you got to do? Get your ass up, go clean all that shit out that sidewalk. How many of y'all remember those days? My grandmother did that. We had fun popping fireworks, pop, 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 pop. Man, we'd be so tired because we had so much fun. But as soon as that sun hit, she didn't give a damn was it 5, 6, or 7 o'clock. Get your ass up, get that broom and sweep that driveway up, sweep all this shit up off the street. Amen. That's the only bad part we had on 4th of July. If you really consider that a bad part. But I say that to say this. We didn't have to worry about none of this shit that's going on right now. 5 or 6 damn children on 4th of July? Seriously? Right, King guys, the next day was hell. You pop all them fireworks, and everybody sit back, watch you having fun. They watch you having fun. But that next morning, you tired because you ate so much barbecue, you popped all them fireworks. Soon that sun come up, boom, boom, boom. Y'all get up, go clean that shit up. Go clean that shit up. Okay, we get up a minute now. Get up a minute my ass. Y'all finna get up, go clean that shit up right now. And you got about 2 or 3 brooms. Everybody out on concrete just sweeping that shit up, sweeping all that shit. You pop some more shit. You forgot you even had it, and you be asking yourself where this shit come from. Amen. These young children right here will no longer have a chance to enjoy something like this anymore because you got dumbasses who claim they care about the community, the black community. But this right here shows that we don't give a fuck about each other. So this is why I say this shit about us policing our own community, it will never happen because we can't get along long enough to police our own community. And this shows it right here. You don't give a fuck about a child life. Who life do you give a damn about? All right, guys, moving along. I'm gonna read this article, and once I read this article, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the conference that the mayor had, and we just gonna leave it at that because I already played y'all news clip. Y'all already know what's going on, so this ain't gonna be no long stream. Let somebody just email me or something with some updates as I'm doing this story, then we'll talk about that. But let's read what happened here. So it says in Atlanta, an 8-year-old girl was shot and killed on the 4th of July after at least 2 people in a crowd of armed people opened fire on a car she was riding in near a flashpoint of recent protests in Atlanta, authorities said Sunday. Police identified the girl as Secoriea Turner, and Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms called for justice during an emotional news conference Sunday with the girl's grief-stricken mother. The shooting happened near the Wendy's restaurant where an African-American man, Rayshard Brooks, was killed by an Atlanta police officer on June the 12th. The fast food outlet was later burnt, and the area has since become a site for frequent demonstrations against police brutality. Authorities said that the mother had attempted to drive through illegally placed barricades in the area when the vehicle came under fire Saturday night. You shot and killed a baby, the mayor said, according to Atlanta Journal-Constitution. And there wasn't just one shooter, there were at least 2 shooters. In a statement Sunday, police said the girl was in the car with her mother and a friend of the mother when they got off of Interstate 85 onto University Avenue and were trying to enter a parking lot nearby. They ran into a group of armed individuals who had blocked the entrance. At some point, someone in the group opened fire on the vehicle, striking it multiple times and striking a child who was inside, the statement read. The driver drove the girl to Atlanta Medical Center, but she did not survive. That's a damn shame. Police say they are seeking help from the public to identify those involved and released a wanted poster saying a person all dressed in black and another in a white t-shirt was being sought. The mayor said there have been problems with protesters in that area, putting up barriers to close off the street. She said she received a message that the barriers were backed up less than an hour before she was informed that the 8-year-old girl had died. An 8-year-old girl was killed last night because her mother was riding down the street, Bottom said. If Secoriea was not safe last night, none of us are safe. Let me repeat that again. If Secoriea was not safe last night, none of us are safe. Absolutely. If an 8-year-old wasn't safe, an 8-year-old, then how can we possibly feel like anybody else could have been safe? Amen. If this 8-year-old young lady was not even safe, then you have to question who is safe. The mayor urged anyone with information about the shooting to come forward. Yeah, right. Like that's going to happen anytime soon. The Atlanta Homicide Unit is investigating. A reward up to $10,000 being offered. Well, yeah, somebody might say something then, you know, with niggas and money, yeah. They'll say something. A reward up to $10,000 being offered for information lead to arrest and an indictment of any suspects involved. Tipsters may remain anonymous and should call the Crime Stoppers Atlanta tip line at 404-577-TIPS. Once again, the number is 404-577-TIPS. Here go the baby with a mom. That's a beautiful picture. Wow, this is crazy. And it goes on to say, guys, that police said 2 other people in addition to the 8-year-old were killed and more than 20 people were injured in incidents of gunfight and violence during the long holiday weekend. Let me repeat that again. Police said 2 other people in addition to the 8-year-old were killed and more than 20 people were injured in incidents of gunfire and violence during the long holiday weekend. These the same people that holler about what they say, no justice, no peace, whatever that shit they be saying, by the same people, my people now. And I say my people because I'm black too, so these come from the same people, right? No justice, no peace. That's what they be chanting. No justice, no peace. So where's those same people at for this young baby right here? And not only this baby right here, where's these same people at for all these children that they just showed in that video? 5 or 6 damn children. Ain't nobody got nothing to say but me or the news media or other people on YouTube talking about it. Where y'all at? Milwaukee stood up and found the children that the police couldn't find. I didn't too much like the fact about them burning the house down, but the fact that Milwaukee stood up and found them damn children, or whoever that was, the police took out the house. At least they stood up as a community. Where everybody else at? Y'all let me know if I say anything wrong. The mayor said the city's 911 system was flooded with calls Saturday. That's a damn shame. Wow. The mayor said the 911 system was flooded with calls Saturday night and pointed to protesters who damaged the Georgia State Patrol headquarters in Atlanta in a separate incident early Sunday. But she said the city's police force, though taxed by the weekend shooting, did not have problems with large numbers of police officers calling in sick. There had been a problem in the days after murder charges were filed against one of the officers in the Brooks shooting. And that's where the article ends, right there. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I don't know what it's like to lose any children because I don't have any children. But I can only imagine for some of you who have children this young, and you can't even see they smile no more. The last time you're going to see them is laying down, sleeping forever. I can imagine the pain that y'all going through. Or any of y'all who have lost a child. I can imagine the pain y'all going through. But I want to go back to something that I read. I'm kind of puzzled on this part right here. It says authorities say the mother had attempted to drive through illegally placed barricades in the area when the vehicle came under fire Saturday night. Now, why she was trying to drive through there, I had no idea. Or maybe that's the way that she had to take to get where she needed to go. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm kind of curious on that part right there. You know, why did she try to do that? And with the guys, did she see the guys, or was they hit by surprise or ambushed by the people or whoever it was? I don't know. I don't know. But regardless of what the questions that I have or what I may think about that, you know what I'm saying, there shouldn't be no reason that this 8-year-old child is dead. Amen. That baby didn't do nothing. And there should be no reason that all them other children that they showed is dead. These kids ain't did nothing. So why are they dead? Why? So I got a question now. Y'all heard how I feel about us completing. Jesus Christ, can't even get my words right. Y'all know how I feel about us policing our own neighborhood. So after seeing this, do y'all think it's still a good idea that we police our own neighborhood? Can we really get along that long for us to police our own neighborhood? Or are we going to continue to have this no snitching code? I forgot about that, the no snitching rule. That's another thing. That's why we would never be able to police our own neighborhoods either, because of no snitching rules. And you wouldn't even tell to even get justice for a little baby. Nobody would even come out and say nothing to even get justice for a little innocent, sweet baby. Look at that. A pretty 8-year-old, just a pretty 8-year-old. Didn't look like she had to want for nothing. I'm speechless. I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. I don't. But I will say this before I continue. For some reason, looking at their baby pictures, I'm thinking of that song of R. Kelly had a version of it, and the Spinner song. It's called Sadie. I think that's the name of it. Looking at that baby picture, this song just popped in my head. The one that said early one Sunday morning, breakfast was on the table. Looking at her picture right there, this song instantly just popped in my head. And I'm going to tell y'all another reason why this story hit me so hard. Because at one point in time, I wanted a little girl. I did. Anybody who know me personally can tell you, that's all I talk about. Man, I would love to have a little girl. I would love to have a little girl. I miss a Peter. Hey, Cole Pets, what's going on? Good day, Tina Powell. What's going on? Oh, the People Lounge. Hey, sweetie, what's going on? What's going on? I think I spoke to you, Jen. I think I spoke to you. I think I spoke to you, Dom. Who else did I miss? Oh shit, my man Cortez. What up, brother? Anyway, let's get into this conference. Let's hear what the mayor had to say. Let's listen to the mayor. Y'all see the mom over there. She's out of it. I mean, I can only imagine, y'all. That's fucked up. I can only imagine.
Good evening, and thank you all for being here. I am joined by council members Cleta Winslow, Carla Smith, George Shepard, Chair of the Public Safety Committee, Chief Rodney Bryant, and the family of Secoriea Turner. The last few...
Y'all can't see what this comment just said down here, so I'm going to read to y'all what this comment said. Somebody said down here, Mayor, I love you and I love my city, but you have lost all control. This will be the new Chicago now. Wow.
Press conferences I have given have been regarding challenges that we have had with interactions with our police officers.
Yeah, this is Atlanta.
And with our communities. The last being the shooting death of Rayshard Brooks. Secoriea Turner was shot and killed last night. And it was not by the hands of a police officer. It was by the hands of a coward. Cowards. Who are still out and about in our community. This happened at University and Pryor, near the Wendy's where Rayshard Brooks was killed a few weeks ago. Following the death of Rayshard Brooks, there have been a number of protests in the area, and there have been challenges with the streets being closed off by many of the protesters. The day after the funeral of Rayshard Brooks, we went into the area and removed the barriers, so we thought. Last night, some people put the barriers back up. I received a notice about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay, so they removed the barriers, but according to the news, these Negroes put the barriers back up, or whoever did it. Wow.
Hour that the barriers were back up before I received the message that little Secoriea had been shot and killed. We talked a lot about what we...
Somebody said right here, maybe clear the streets and innocent children will not get hurt. Okay. Then somebody right here said, you're going to throw the police under the bus again? Damn.
We are demanding from our officers in our communities. We've protested. We've demonstrated. We've been angry. We've cried. We've demanded action. Well,
they going in on the mayor. In the comment section, they going in on them.
And for all of the other people who were
somebody
shot
said you allowed
in
this
Atlanta last night and over the past few weeks, because the reality is this: these aren't police officers shooting people on the streets of Atlanta. These are members of the community shooting each other. And in this case, it is the worst possible outcome. There were 2 other people who were actually shot and killed last night and several others. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have talked about this movement that's happening across America in this moment in time where we have the ears and the interest of people across this country and across this globe who are saying they want to see change. But the difference in this moment in time with the civil rights movement, there was a defined common enemy. So we're fighting the enemy within when we are shooting each other up on our streets in this city, and you shot and killed a baby. And it wasn't one shooter, there were at least 2 shooters. An 8-year-old baby. If you want people to take us seriously, and you don't want us to lose this movement, then we can't lose each other in this. And there are peaceful demonstrators across this city and across this country. And I applaud them and I thank them for being peaceful and for honoring the lives of so many people who have been killed in America because of injustice. That's an important movement that's happening. But this random wild, wild west, shoot them up because you can, it's gotta stop. It has to stop. You can't blame this on a police officer. You can't say that this is about criminal justice reform. This is about some people carrying some weapons who shot up a car with an 8-year-old baby in the car. For what? And I wish that I could stand here as mayor and tell you what the answers are and what the solutions are. But it's simple. Just
We gotta stop this. We are doing each other more harm than any police officer on this force. We've had over 75 shootings in this city over the past several weeks. You can't blame that on APD. So I'm just asking you to please honor this baby's life. Please, if you know who did this, please turn them in. These people are a danger to all of us. And people talked about people walking with carrying weapons at University and Pryor, and it's very serious, but the reality is this: Georgia is an open carry state. So the sad part is that they can walk around with weapons this long down our streets because the law in Georgia says that they can do it. So you got people walking down the street with weapons this long because Georgia law says it's okay. If you know who is out there, and not just Secoriea, everybody else who got shot last night and who's been shot over the past several weeks. You cannot be silent. Your silence will not protect you. And what I want to see from us, I want to see the same anger and outrage. I want us to see it on behalf of Secoriea and all the other people and children who are getting shot in our streets. It's a lot of change that has to happen across this country. And police reform is a big part of it. But we also got to reform our own communities. An 8-year-old girl was killed last night because her mother was riding down the street. You don't want somebody on the streets who would shoot into a car randomly. If you know them, you need to turn them in. If you think you know anything, you need to speak it and you need to say it. Because if Secoriea was not safe last night, none of us are safe. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Bryant for additional information.
Thank you, Mayor. I will be speaking specifically to the incident that occurred last night. Last night at around 9:50 p.m., officers were dispatched to a person shot in the area of University Avenue and I-75-85. The call advised they were heading to Atlanta Medical with the shooting victim. Upon arrival at Atlanta Medical Center, officers met the occupant of the vehicle and determined the shooting victim was an 8-year-old child. The child received treatment at the hospital but did not survive her injuries. The preliminary investigation indicates the victim was riding in a vehicle with her mother and adult friend when they exited the interstate to University Avenue. The driver was attempting to enter the parking lot at 1238 Pryor Road when he was confronted by a group of armed individuals who had blocked the entrance. At some point, someone in the group opened fire on the vehicle, striking it multiple times, striking the child who was inside. The driver, yes, ma'am. The driver then drove to Atlanta Medical Center for help. Atlanta Police Homicide investigators are working to determine the circumstances surrounding the shooting and to identify the suspect at this time. The investigation continues. We need the public's help in finding and arresting the people involved in this senseless act of violence. An innocent child lost her life, and this cannot be tolerated in the city of Atlanta. we're asking that the community reach out and contact Crime Stoppers and give us any information that they may. And we cannot tolerate this level of lawlessness. We cannot tolerate losing a child from the city of Atlanta. We have to do a better job as a community, as a police department, and as the citizen spoke to the mother earlier. I assured her that we will work diligently to ensure that we bring these perpetrators to justice.
I just want to touch on something.
What up,
else
Jay
before
Dizzle?
I
What up, brother
turn it
Sykes?
over to Secoria's parents. We had a lot going on in Atlanta last night. Our 911 system was flooded last night. We had people trying to burn down the Georgia State Patrol building last night. And my understanding that we now have people marching to one of our zones. When all of this is happening all at one time, even when we have all of our officers show up, which by the way, they did last night. We didn't have any massive stick-outs last night. It began.
Hey, brother Sykes, it's funny that you saying that because I'm looking at the comment section over here. They going in on the mayor. They going in on her. They saying it's her fault too. They said you sit up there and let all these folks have these block parties and all this other shit, and you threw the police under the bus. So people in her chat room right now, or whoever's recording this, is saying this on you.
Is to stretch our resources thin. And so I just want to remind everyone out there who is interested in participating in peaceful protests in the same way that protests happened throughout the civil rights movement. There was a time to go, and there was a time to pull back. So if you are a part of a protest or a demonstration that looks like it's going the wrong way, that's your time to pull back, because you are no longer a part of the solution. You are a part of the problem. There are thousands of people who are gathering.
Oh shit, my man Judge Jay the bill. What's up, brother Jay? Appreciate you stopping by, my guy.
And then there are those who are wreaking havoc. And they are doing it to the detriment of us all. In this case, it is to the detriment of the life of an 8-year-old child. So if you want to take a history lesson about how you make change, if you don't have time to read a book, go watch Selma, the movie. Think about when they got on the bridge and they got ready to walk over the bridge, and Dr. King said something's not right, and they turned around and they walked back.
As a matter of fact, Judge Jay, I might need to bring you on the panel, man, so we can talk about this. We on the same page when it comes to these children.
Because if you got the time, are part of these gatherings that are becoming disruptive and becoming deadly, then on your hands too is the blood of Secoriea Turner. So I ask you all, please continue to gather peacefully. But if it looks like it is turning into something more than a peaceful gathering, please remove yourself in killing our children. Mr. Williamson and Ms. Turner, did you all want to say anything?
My baby, only 8 years old. Right now he's with 30 minutes after the 6. She would have been on TikTok dancing in her phone. Just got finished eating. We understand the frustration of racial group. We understand. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We innocent. We didn't mean no harm. My baby didn't mean harm. Somebody knows something.
They say Black Lives Matter. You killed your own. Killed your own this time.
Y'all heard what he said? He said, y'all said Black Lives Matter, but you killed one of your own. Well, brother, they been doing that, so this ain't no shock. Well, let me play it again.
Somebody knows something.
They say Black Lives Matter. You killed your own. Killed your own this time. Just because of a barrier. You killed my baby because she crossed the barrier and made a U-turn. You killed a child. She ain't do nothing to nobody.
They didn't give us time to make a U-turn.
Mm-hmm.
They started shooting on my car before we could even make a U-turn. Shooting my tires out, like, why?
But Black Lives Matter.
If y'all heard him, because it's kind of low. I don't know how good y'all can hear this, but he said, y'all shot my baby because we turned to the barriers. We tried to make a U-turn. She said, y'all didn't even give us time to even make a U-turn to even clear the way. You shot out my tires. You just started shooting. So according to them, I guess when they saw something that was off, they tried to clear away because they didn't want no part of it. But whoever that was out there doing that bullshit, they didn't give them a chance to clear the way.
Shot in her bed.
Killing your own.
Nobody that'll help.
You killed an 8-year-old child.
Nobody.
She ain't did nothing to now one of y'all. She just wanted to get home to see her cousin. That's all she wanted to do. Just wanted to get home.
Shot in her own.
And the sad irony of this, you all watched the video of Rayshard Brooks. He talked about wanting to get home for his daughter's 8th birthday. She not gonna make her 9th birthday. She not gonna make it. She ain't gonna make no 9th birthday. We ain't do nothing. We didn't do anything.
Just to tell you all about this Wendy's location.
Hey,
The time
no.
for
Isn't that okay? We didn't do anything. Mom.
I just want to say something on behalf of our family. We're gonna get through this because we are just that a family. Whoever did this, we ask in the public We are pleading, call Crime Stoppers, call the Atlanta Homicide. If you're in a different county, DeKalb County, call DeKalb County Homicide. If you see this person in a vehicle, get a tag number, something. We are pleading with you to come forward for this. We are pleading. This is a child life gone too soon. We are pleading. Anybody, if you know anybody that knows somebody that know these persons or persons, please, we beg you. We beg you, please, please. Let's do this, bring this in for justice. If you out there and you hear this plea for a family to be able to sleep better at night, because Secoriea, my 8-year-old beautiful niece, got taken away out of nothing. I ask you to please just turn yourself in. Please, turn yourself in. This is your friend, your neighbor, your cousin. Please, please. We urge you, we beg you, please, call Crime Stoppers, call Atlanta Police, DeKalb County Police, whatever police, call somebody so we can get this case settled and get justice for Secoriea. Please. Thank you. Thank you.
So we had, as I mentioned, sent people in the day after the funeral to begin to clean the area out. At the request of Councilmember Shepherd, our Public Safety Chair, and our City Council President, we had not completely closed the Wendy's location yet, given an opportunity to have discussions, giving them an opportunity to have discussions with the people who were still at the Wendy's.
You know what? I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't think we need to go any further to get to just what's going on here than what we heard. And Evelyn Lockhart said black families got to start disowning their own family members that do stuff like this. You know what? I can't disagree with you on that one. Why would you want to be associated with somebody, your family member, that's going around shooting and killing children? You know, don't give a damn where the bullets is flying. Because, like it's always said, once a bullet leave a chamber of a gun, you have no control where it goes. And a bullet has no name on it. So, you know, why would you want to even be associated with somebody that doing some shit like that, you know? My heart breaks for this woman. And to be honest, I'm glad I was showing y'all the full screen because I got choked up a little bit. When the mama started crying and stuff, you know, they just me. I just got a heart for people. And again, I could just imagine, you know, an 8-year-old, what could she possibly done, you know, to have this shit had happened. Again, listening to the man, you know, we drove through the barricade. Hey, I guess we didn't like what we see. We was trying to get our child away, but y'all couldn't even give us time to get out your fucking way. Y'all started shooting at us. The girl said he shot at the tires and shot the car and every goddamn thing, and he struck this baby and killed this baby. But at the same time, seeing y'all in the chat room and looking at the chat room over here, they literally are going in on the mayor here. They going in on her and saying, hey, you know, this is on you. You allowed this. You allowed these people to do what they want to do. You threw the police under the bus. You let these folks have all kind of block parties. These folks that went around burning down business. They rioting. And they pretty much telling her, you done lost total control. You done lost total control of this city. And it's getting so bad in the comment section now. I'm seeing people in the comment section say, hey, you need to resign right now. They saying she need to resign right now. Wow, these folks ain't showing no mercy on this woman. They going in on this woman. So Apparently, whatever she said about the cops, she must have went in hard on them. And that's why you can't always pander to the audience. You can't always pander to the people because a lot of people ain't got the best interest already. So you can't pander to everybody. So apparently she must have been pandering to everybody. And it's the outcome that came out. It's like I'm looking at one comment somebody said, this is the future of my Atlanta. No police around, so you have to call a hotline to handle murders. Man, these folks ain't showing this woman no kind of love. they ain't showing this woman no kind of love. But if it's true what everybody's saying, then I guess I can't blame them. I can't blame them. They did say the Atlanta chief of police resigned when Brooks was killed. Mayor Bottoms should resign too. So he said it. Hey, boss, what's going on? So, Mayor Bottoms, I don't know. They probably try to get you out of there, dear. They probably get you out of there. Because these people, they saying it's you. They saying this is all you. At the end of the day, let me just give my final thoughts to this. At the end of the day, guys, if you got a bad feeling about a certain area or something ain't looking good or they ain't looking right, then follow your gut. Don't second question it. Don't second guess. Follow your gut. If you in the area that you ain't familiar with, because I do this in Memphis. If I'm in an area I'm not familiar with, and as I go further in the area I'm not familiar with, shit start not to look right, I'm getting on down. Fuck what you're talking about. I value my life. I value my life. It ain't about you being a punk or anything like that. It's all about survival and your life. What matters more to you? You showing a city that you're not a punk bitch, or you just concerned for your life and you ain't got no business being in this area. And that's what I say to a lot of people. If you don't know the streets, then get your ass off the streets. Leave the streets to the people who know the streets. If you don't know the streets, then stop trying to hang out in the streets. If you don't know the hood, don't try to corner there, act like you know the hood. Don't try to take over the hood. Let the hood run the hood. Because again, it's always better safe than sorry. If you don't know, then don't go. I just leave it at that. If you don't know, then don't go. Because trust me, I don't. I don't. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. I mean, we get the gist of what's going on. Man. And rest in peace to this young baby, and rest in peace to all the children who has lost their life over this violent weekend. And it's a damn shame that kids can't even mind their own and live in peace. I'm your man, Chris Thorns, and I'll catch y'all next time.